All right. Well, welcome to the Citadel of Metal Fellowship here at Progressive Rock Central. And today, an excellent member of the metal community is here with me. Her name is Anna KiaRa, and she used to be with the Russian band Imperial Age, but she's on her own now with her latest solo album, Symphony of Rage, and it is a beauty. You gotta get it if you haven't heard it. So welcome, Anna Kira, and
Hello, hello, hello.
go
It's
ahead. You
nice to be
can.
here tonight.
All right. Do you want to say anything else before we get started?
Uh, no, just it's nice to be here, and thank you for inviting me. That's really, really nice. Thank you.
No, she responded really quickly. I sent her a message requesting to review her album, and she just boom, right back at me. And then once I got that done, she apparently liked it. And I said, "Hey, would you want to do an interview?" Yes, definitely. So here we are. And thank you for your professionalism and responding so quickly. Um,
Uh,
so,
yeah, thank you.
no, you're welcome. Um, so, this is your solo album. What was it like? You had 7 years of being the lead singer of Imperial Age, and talk to us a little bit about that and why did you leave eventually?
Well, it's complicated. There are many, many things. Well, it's been good 7 years for me, full of experience, and we had many great shows. We were support for Orphaned Land, for Therion. We had good headliners shows as well.
Hey,
So I got a lot of experience during that time. But I already started to compose my own music since 2019. 2012 was my first album, Storyteller, and I just had really many ideas on my own and a lot of music, a lot of things to do. Also, guys moved to the UK, which made it's really difficult to rehearse and to see each other, to uh, continue being a band. So it's just happened, like the natural way, natural things. I just continue to grow on my own, and it's how I think it's how it's supposed to be. It's like the um, natural thing
progression,
for me. Yes,
natural progression of an artist. Yeah,
yes, I think so. And for me, it's
we might have lost her for a minute here, but let's see if she comes back here. Anna. And by
it,
the way, she's in Moscow right now, Moscow, Russia. And uh, oh, all right, you're back. It looked like your internet just kind of broke up a minute there, but
yeah, something happened.
I explained to everyone that you're talking to me from Moscow, Russia. I'm here in my normal home of Bellingham, Washington, north of Seattle. But so yeah, it does sound like a natural progression, and yeah, from Russia to the UK would be very difficult. You can do things online these days, but still, you need to get in and rehearse and be together in the same place, right?
Yes, also for me, as I think I started to tell about this, um, I'm from now on, I'm not only part of someone else's band because Imperial Age was not my band and I didn't put my music there. I wasn't able to change something. It was all on Alex and Jane as the founders of the band, and I respect it because now I do the same thing. Um, but now I can, open myself as an artist. I can show myself as an artist. I can show my voice better. I can show my personality better. And yeah, that's just the natural evolution, as I said before.
Yeah, so she's more in control over her future and her music, her singing, and what she develops, what she creates. That's everyone wants that in the music industry, and that's great. You've achieved that. Um, what you mentioned to me before we got started that you have a connection in North Vancouver, which is just north of here in Canada. And it sounds like you've put some music together with that um, artist. Tell us a little bit about that. And I told her definitely, I'm hoping she'll send me links and the information so I can review it. But tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. I think it's not Vancouver, it's Quebec. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
Quebec. Oh, okay.
yeah, yes, but it's Canada, so
Yeah.
that's why I mentioned it.
Eh.
And the project is called the Mystic Euphoria, and it is online project. There are a few singers, few girls. We are singing together online. We are all from different countries, from all over the world. And Luke, the founder of the project, he is from Canada, and he is a composer um, and the producer, if you can say so. He was the one who invited us to participate in his project. And for me personally, I really liked his music. It's sort of symphonic metal with power metal, and also they do very interesting videos. We film ourselves, the girls, I mean, we film ourselves with a green screen, and Luke with his friends or whoever, they are editing these videos and making very interesting backgrounds. So that's one interesting thing as well.
Can you talk about the other ladies that are involved? Are they famous metal singers?
They are like, I can't say like very famous, but I think that the metal community knows them. Uh, I maybe will pronounce their names. I'm afraid to make mistakes, so I better will send you all the links and you will check all their names and you will write them, because I'm really afraid to pronounce something wrong. And
Okay.
yeah, I don't want to do it. Sorry.
No, no, that's okay. Yeah, I understand that. You don't want to.
Yeah, maybe, maybe I don't remember some names, and yeah, it's just really better to check it and to send it to you and you will write it to the listeners.
Okay. Well, one of the questions that I've got to ask you is, what are some of your favorite places to go in Russia? Here in the United States, we really don't talk about Russia. We don't talk about the beauty that there is in that country. What are some of your favorite places to go and see and do? And
Yeah, I like hiking. And last year I visited Elbrus Mountains. It's in Caucasus. Very nice mountain, very high. I was not on the highest point because the highest point is 5,600 meters. I was on the height 4,100 meters, and it was enough for me. It was really beautiful. It was in September, but there was snow already, and many tourists there, and very, very beautiful view. So yeah, that was one of the places that I really liked in Russia. Also, I was on Altai region. There are many beautiful mountains as well, and rivers, forests, and all kind of things. And I spent 10 days with a group of tourists. We were hiking, sleeping in tents, and doing our food on the bonfire. very, very natural. So yes, I like hiking, and my next plan, maybe not this year, maybe next year, I really would like to visit Kamchatka region. It's the one near Japan, very far from
Yeah.
here. So yeah, but very beautiful volcanoes, bears, and other beautiful nature there.
And just not to get into the political side, but how are things in Moscow? Is it running same way as always? I mean,
Yeah,
nothing.
actually, yes. Actually, yes. So it's not not no not big changes for usual people, for citizens. I mean, so actually, it's not that bad, so, as it seems.
No, no. We get one story here, and I'm sure there's other stories that come out, but it's good to hear things are not as bad as.
No,
Um,
no, I just continue to live my usual life. I have vocal students here. I go to another city to visit my mom sometimes, for example, and other stuff. So the one big thing that affected me personally is that we can't fly directly to Europe. So when I go on tour, when I go on the shows, I have to fly through Turkey or Armenia or Georgia or any other country. So it is usually two flights instead of one flight, and the cost is twice higher as well.
mm,
So that's how everything affected me, if we speak in general.
all right. And you work real closely with some people in the Netherlands and Sweden, collaborating with artists and some of the band members. And I understand there's not a set band. It's you find people that are talented and then bring them to the mix. Um, how is that? How is the international um, web working for you from that perspective? Making connections and setting up
Uh,
tours.
well, yeah, you have to have like many organizer skills. From the moment when I started my own way, and I found musicians in the Netherlands and some other people with whom I'm working in Europe. There are many things about communication, organization, logistics, and all of this things.
Sure.
And sometimes, I do this much more than I'm doing music. At least now I'm on that level that I do a lot of things myself. And there are really many, many things about organization, much more than about music. Maybe it's sad to hear, but it is what it is, at least on the level where I am now. Maybe later, and of course, I hope that later I will have more uh, people to work with, agencies or labels or someone else who will help me. But so far, I really can't put it on someone else's shoulders. So I really do a lot of things. And regarding music and our rehearsals, I just have really good musicians there in the Netherlands, and they learn everything. They do everything themselves, and we just meet before the tour. We have like a couple of rehearsals, and then we just go.
Yeah, you got some real professionals you're working with. That's excellent. Do you want to mention
Yeah, that's
anyone
excellent.
or
Uh, yes, I have mm, guys from the Netherlands. They are mostly professional musicians. On the guitar, I have Martin Young. On drums, I have Dan Winkelhorst. And on the bass, I have Jolina. But I'm not sure that I can pronounce her surname right because she's a new member and I'm still
okay.
learning how to pronounce her surname. So I also will
It's
send it
okay.
to you. Afraid to
Sure.
make mistake because their Dutch uh, surnames sometimes really you see one thing but you pronounce the other thing. So That
Believe
sometimes
me, I've
happens with me as well.
I've done that more than more than I'd like, and my wife reminds me. Um, well, all right. As you were growing up, what were some of your favorite artists or albums that you listened to? Who inspired you to sing? What made you want to say, "This is what I want to do the rest of my life"?
That's also a very complicated question because I started to sing when I was 6 years old, and
Oh,
I actually don't remember why. Just it was just a natural thing for me. But then, when I was 12, I discovered Queen and Freddie Mercury, and "The Show Must Go On" is still one of my favorite songs, and I was learning it when I was a teenager. I was shouting it. All over the house, and my neighbors heard as well, so they also liked it.
that's
Even if
good.
they
You
didn't,
turned on some
they
people to
had
Queen.
to, they had to, you know.
Yeah.
So then I discovered Nightwish, Within Temptation, Epica, and Camelot. So basically all the big bands in symphonic metal. And when I discovered Nightwish, I thought that this is the thing that I would really like to do in my life. That's
Definitely.
how it started.
Yep. Okay. Tell us about the title of your new solo album, Symphony of Rage. What is the message and concept? And
Yes.
you don't seem angry or raged, but
I don't sing, but
things may. Uh,
but I don't sing, but sometimes, you know, the uh, anger is the one thing that really helps you when you are frustrated, when something goes wrong and you don't know what to do. You have like sometimes you have two ways, like to be sad, sitting and crying and doing nothing with it, and the other thing is like getting, you know, this positive angry, like I will do it, I will go through it, I will, uh, you know. Um, Make things happen my way. So
yeah.
this is what a Symphony of Rage about. And also, it was composed when I left Imperial Age, and it was sort of the time for me when I was not sure if I can continue with my own band or if not, also because of political situation and everything, like everything happened at one time,
Mm,
and that was really really stressful for me. So I was writing the songs, and anger and rage really helped me to go through this period, you know. For the first time you're getting sad, you're thinking about everything, but then you go through it and you overcome these moments, and anger on this way really helps you. It's not like, you know, you destroy everything. It's not
no.
destroying anger. It's this positive anger. Maybe you can call it motivation from the other side if you want to. But for me, I really feel that no, I go, I do it, and yeah, like everything goes to hell if I don't do it.
What does make you angry? Just, I mean, not. I want to try to avoid it, but and let everyone else know. Don't do this. It makes her mad.
Well, for me, it's really important when people keep their words, and if
Yeah,
they promise to do something, especially in professional way when you work with people, and if they don't do what they promised, then I'm really angry about it. That's what
that's
makes me
you
really
have every
angry.
right to be. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
The first single on the album, "Blood of Heroes." I think it might be the best song on the album. They're all very good songs, and you get into a lot of wonderful storytelling. But this one really kicks it out. Are you a full soprano, or go from there? Go ahead and talk about that song and And are you a
Uh,
full soprano?
yeah. Okay, this song was composed in my very first band in 2000, I think 13 or somewhere there. And I decided to release it now. I changed some parts and I asked my friends who played there. The band doesn't exist anymore, and guys, they don't play anymore. So I just asked them if they are okay if I change song a little bit, and will release it with my own material because I also participated in composing of that song. And I thought that it would be pity if this song, together with the song "Flight of the Valkyrie," there are two songs actually from my first band, uh, wouldn't be
Excuse me.
released. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I decided to release them, changed some parts, and translated them to English versions because, of course, originally they were written in Russian. But,
And
um, it's only about these two songs because all the rest of the songs were written originally in English and then some were translated to Russian as well.
all right. Yeah, no, it's a really powerful song. Will you probably open your shows with this one, or it sounds like a great
Uh,
opener?
for now, I open the shows with God of War from the previous album because I have this special equipment, my red flying wings that are representing
Oh,
God of War. So that's why God of War is the opener.
yeah, you got to get dressed up, and yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, just make this impression to the people, and it works because people are going when they see these wings, they are going from the bar immediately from the street. They are collecting at the venue at the show, and I get their attention.
That definitely would yeah would gain everyone's attention. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
and okay, so the next song is Excalibur, which is an excellent whole book in itself and movie, and it's been plays, everything. Um, what did you take away from that, and how did you do it a little differently? Because you did, and I think you did an excellent job. But what is it that you wanted to do that was different than what you've heard in the past?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, first of all. And I wanted to make some, lyrical, a little bit romantic song. And for that, I decided to use flute.
Yeah.
And I composed this flute melody for this song. And then on that melody, I composed the rest, my vocal line and guitars and the other instruments. But the first one of Excalibur was the flute melody, and that's how it was created. And then I found a musician, Maria Yakovleva. She is from conservatory. She's a friend of my friend, and she recorded real flute for
Oh,
this
good.
song.
Excellent. No, no, it brought back memories. Have you heard of Edenbridge, the band Eden?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Sounded very much like that, which is good. Nothing, not that you're copying them, but they have a lot of fans, and they have an album that they're working on that hopefully will be out by the end of the year. But
Yes, they
that's a
have they
good,
have good music. I heard their music as well.
excellent. All right, the next one, love the beginning of the next one. And tell me if this was real, when you're hiking up in those mountains in the snow, did you use some of that footage or video to sort of create those boots walking through the snow drifts? And you know that She Wolf is coming, and that whole story of She Wolf. Talk about that. And again, were the did you have snowshoes on, and was that real?
Actually, no, I just used some samples. Yeah, but yeah, it's just the picture. It helps you to bring this picture of snow mountains and this she-wolf that is running away from their hunters, trying to fight for her life and all this stuff. So I decided to start with this, mysterious boots on the snow. Yeah.
And they were great. The other thing that's in this uh, song is what sounds like pipe organ. And hopefully you'll put more in there. I'm trying to get everyone. I love pipe organs, and what better way to bring gothic sounds into a metal band than with pipe organ? Um, what was the inspiration for that? I mean, it, like you say, it does have that gothic feel to it. Will you do more in future albums?
You never know what you will do in the future. When you're a
Yeah.
composer, you just sit, you just compose whatever comes to your mind. But of course, if I um, get some melodies that are suitable for organs, for the pipes, of course, I will use it. For me, the inspiration of that song was Power Wolf because they use organs everywhere, these pipes everywhere. And yes, of course, they were sort of inspiration, but also I wanted to make the song a little bit more modern with this tempo and this, drum parts. Also, I showed this in drums. You can hear it,
Yeah.
and that means the hunters that they were with the guns and shooting, trying to shoot these wolves and she wolf as well. So you can hear it, but the end is positive that she could run away, and you also can hear it in the drum part that
Yeah.
became just very catchy but um, straight.
Excellent. Yeah, no, it was. And it is one of the best songs on the album too. And the way that opening starts is just really epic. So thank you. Thank you for that. Journey to the Stars. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? If you could jump in
On the
a
stars, you mean? On the planets?
any planet, pick your planet, where would you go first?
Good question. I would like to visit Mars, maybe. It's a really interesting planet, and it's not so far from us in the cosmic distances. And actually, I have telescope at my countryside, and I really
Oh,
like
wow.
astronomy and stars and planets and all these things. And maybe if I were not a musician, I would be an astronomer or some scientist, something that is connected with it.
We all like looking up at the stars and the planets, definitely. And I think I just don't know many people that would say, no, I don't want to go into space. I mean, there's just that human nature to want to try it and see what it's like. So, yeah. Um,
Yeah, it must be very hard for the body, because
yeah.
I was jumping with a parachute once, and
Oh,
I can
wow.
say it's really scary.
What was
So if
that
you go
like? Yeah,
to
tell us about that.
Oh, it was in 2017, I think, and it was the only one jump so far for me. I'm not sure if I want to do it again,
Yeah.
but I actually liked it. It was the parachute automatic one. So if something happens, you feel unconsciousness in the air, it still will open.
Open.
So
Mm.
it's like, yeah, it's safe. But of course, it was scary when you fly and the door is open and you see the ground far away from you, and you have no time to think because you have to jump. So you just jump, you see nothing, and then the parachute opens and you are, whew, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
And then when the ground is here, you have to, to to take the special position with your legs, because one girl broke her leg actually in
Yeah.
our group because she forgot to do it in the right way. So it's like you're jumping from very high, um, I
You
don't
got to
know, something.
bend your legs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, if you come straight down, it probably slams your bone. Yeah, oof, that would be
Yes,
rough.
you can't go like that. You have to do it like that and be really, like not sure if I
Crouching,
know the
like a
right
crouching
word.
position. Yeah,
Yes, probably, yeah.
yeah. And you did that just for fun or military training or
No, I just wanted to try it. I just
yeah,
wanted to try it, at least once in my life, and I liked it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it again.
yeah. No, once is enough just to be able to say you did it. I've always wanted to do it, but now at this age, no, it's too dangerous. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, then the title track, Symphony of Rage. And it really is a unbelievable song, just fantastic, powerful. Um, talk about that song a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to do something big, in
Yeah.
case if I ever would be able to play with orchestra. Of course, I would like to play the song with the orchestra because there are cellos, there are violins, there are some synths as well, and the huge choir that I did myself. I recorded 42 um, lines, the vocal
Different
lines
voices.
for,
Oh wow.
yeah, different voices
Okay.
in different lines, different positions and heights of the voice. And you can hear it in the
Yeah.
chorus mostly and pre-chorus. And also, I wanted to do some this catchy middle, a little bit modern as well. And I added the growls. It's my husband singing there. Um, with this very representing the rage actually.
Okay.
So yes.
And he works with you on a lot of these for the actual recordings. Do you want to talk about how that works? How you guys put the music together?
What exactly do you mean?
Well, I think you said that none of the band members that we talked about earlier, they did not record any of the music on this. You did it with your husband, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
And
that's true. Yeah.
talk about how you did that together. What instruments and things like that did each of you play?
Yeah, well, actually, one of the members from the Netherlands, the drummer, he was recording drums in the Netherlands. So he is on that album. And my husband was recording guitar and bass, and also his harsh vocals, growls. And the rest, as I mentioned before, the flute was the real instrument, and the rest of the instruments are samples,
Oh,
but
okay.
different ones, like very modern ones, and really, really good quality. So yeah, we try to find the best samples because sometimes you really can hear that this instrument is not even not close to the real one. And I didn't want it. I wanted really real sound. Of course,
Definitely.
if I had a possibility, of course, I would like to record the whole orchestra, but it's really very expensive. So maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah, hopefully in future albums. Um, there's a band out there, Bell and Morte. I think the CDs in back of me here. And what they did, a creative way to do it was go and find people that played different instruments and had them sort of guest on their
Mhm.
album. And that might be something you might want to look into because oh, I'm telling you that if you get a chance, Bella Marte, um, uh, Pearl Hunting, check it out. It's really good. Um,
Okay, we'll do.
Icy wasteland. There are some in Russia. Was that the inspiration? Siberia, things like that, or does it go
Mm,
beyond that? Because there's places there that are now melting, and they're finding all sorts of dinosaurs and things like that. Um, is that kind of what you're talking about, or is it just winter?
no, no,
Because
it's
winters
just
are tough there.
it's just a metaphor, it's just a metaphor for um, about our inner conditions sometimes. So, as I mentioned before, rage is helping you to go out of this bad moments in your life. But sometimes you feel this, um, like for some time you're frozen inside or something like that. You have to be calm to get more inspiration, to get more new ideas or something like that. So it's sort of sadness, but it's not like, like completely sadness. It's something like wasteland. That's
Yeah,
why it's icy
yeah,
wasteland.
it's tough. Yeah, there are some tough areas like that around the world.
Yeah, it's like
But,
before you have something big, you have to clean yourself inside. You have to be empty to let something new to come into your life. That's what I meant when I was composing this song. And ice and snow and winter, they are really good representatives of this condition.
yeah, that's something my wife always says. You got to get rid of something old for something new to come in. So yeah, that's good point. Very good point.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
All right. The poetry of despair. This is another sad song, but a lot of great heavy metal guitar. Your vocals are fantastic. Do you want to talk about that one a little bit?
Yeah, that's the heaviest song that I composed so far. I was inspired by early Dimmu Borgir albums. I like Dimmu Borgir actually, and I wanted to make some blast beats and to make this very speedy guitars.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make to scream or shout very much in my song. So I decided to make the vocal melody a little bit um, like more melodic.
Yeah.
And that's how it gave this result when the music is very harsh and very like extreme, but the vocals are soft, clean, and high operatic and all this stuff. So this is like classical symphonic metal combination, but with the black metal edition as well.
And thank you for letting the music be the black metal and not, yourself growling. You got a beautiful voice. Don't ruin it with a growl. It's just excellent. I hope you don't change
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, growl is just one of the techniques for the voice, so it's
Right.
not damaging your voice if you do it the right way. It's
Right.
just maybe I will add it somewhere in the future for small parts, like in Symphony of Rage, for example. But of course, I'm not going to change my music to complete extreme music because it's not my style. It's not what I like. So
And
no problems with that at all.
well, good, good. Because some people like me don't even want to hear it. It's like you can understand. I definitely can understand in a storyline if you've got, an evil villain, doing something. You need that. Understood. It's part of the story. But I've heard some bands. It's just 24 hours, nonstop, and it's like
Yeah,
to me that's
sometimes it's
not.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's not music anymore. That's I don't know what it is. It's yeah. Anyway,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
all right, and then reborn. That's what happens after you resist long enough. You can start over. And I don't know if you. I don't know if you know. I'm sure you know who George Harrison is. But did you in the review? when you sing "It's Always Been a Pity," it reminded me of one of his solo albums and one of his solo songs. Isn't it a pity? Did you understand what I meant? And have you ever heard that song?
Actually, no, I never
Okay.
heard it. I need to listen to it. And yeah, Reborn is really what happens after you have Icy Wasteland and after you have Symphony of Rage. You just reborn,
You need to
and
start.
that
Yeah.
yes, you need to start again. You need to start from the beginning, even if it's not. Even if you think it's a beginning, it's actually not a beginning because you have all this experience and
Yeah.
you are on the
You're
next level
refreshed.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I recorded this song on my digital piano at home. So it's completely live recorded. And you can hear this during the song, and it's not like mechanical sound, it's live sound. And I decided to turn off the metronome for that. And you can hear some fermatos, some pauses, and that's how it really has this live sound more.
Feel to it. Yeah, definitely. And then you close it with a fantastic song, "The Flight of the Valkyrie." Um, did you ever see the movie
I
Apocalypse Now?
think yes. I think yes, but it was a long time ago, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's probably I mean, there's thousands of, in the classical side of things as well. But most
Hmm.
people, come back to that image of the helicopters in Vietnam. But you're definitely not talking about that. But I just wanted to see if you had ever seen that movie. But tell us about this. Is more along the lines of the classical story of Odin, and go ahead.
Yes, this is based on the northern mythology mostly, and as I mentioned before, the song was written with my very first band as well in 2012, I think. And the keys part, that was my composition that I composed back then. The beginning of the song and some vocal melodies and the Russian lyrics. So it's like also mostly my song. That's why I took it to my new album. And yeah, this is the song about the Valkyrie who's working for Odin and taking the fallen warriors to
Heaven.
uh, the to Odin, and like the mythology says, they are sitting there, they are drinking meat and having a good party after they fall, you know.
Okay. And you are taking this on the road. You mentioned how you're going to have to go through Turkey and down south.
Hmm.
Where are some of the major locations, and do you have many shows or?
Uh, well, mostly I have like I just came from the tour, and it's supposed to be 5 shows, but one show was canceled, so I had 4 shows. 2 of them were
Okay.
festivals, and 2 of them were my solo shows with the other support bands. And that's the typical situation that I have like 5 till 10 shows during half a year, 8 10 months. This time. And then I go on the next tour. I'm planning the next tour. So now I have to start planning the tour for the next year already. And as I mentioned before, I'm working mostly myself. So I have to write to the venues, to the organizers. And of course, some people will help me as well. But we have to plan it like very long time before, also because I need to get visa and I need to buy this flight tickets and all this stuff. But actually, we have one more show to go in between abroad, and it will be the Greek festival
Oh,
on
good.
August 22nd. It will be on Crete, on the island, and it will be the first time for me playing on Crete. Actually, all my life. I will visit Crete for the first time, so I'm really excited. And
Yeah.
I already have a lot of, interviews, radios from Greek people. They are very active. They are commenting everything on YouTube and Facebook, and I think that it will be a really, really good show. Also, I'm a headliner on Friday, and we are expecting 1,000 plus people with the organizers. So for me,
Oh,
it will
good.
be first big festival, I think, for Anna KiaRa.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And when you say next year, you're talking about 2026. You're
Yeah,
planning those. Okay. All right. And
yeah, yeah.
will it be for this album, or are you already working on the next one, or
No, for now I'm working for some future collaborations, and I can tell you that I will have a couple of interesting collaborations in the future. Don't want to open all the cards now, but of course I will post it on Facebook and Instagram. So just keep an eye open for that. And for the future, I decided to release mostly um, singles or EP. But the
oh,
full
okay.
album, I think that it's gonna be like not in a few years, because it's
Okay.
really a lot of work, a lot of effort, and nowadays, you need to keep people. mm excited about your music, and you need to release at least something, at least a single once in half a year or in a few months. So I have to be a little bit, I have to change this rules with the albums a little bit.
All right. And so far, lots of good reception for this album. I loved it, but hopefully, I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one, but hopefully, you're getting a lot of good comments and compliments, right?
Yes, actually, this album is going really well. I'm really happy about it, and proud about it as well, because it was a lot of work. Like, I think it took me almost a year to compose not to compose. I started compose earlier, but to record everything, to make a crowdfunding for the album, and to release it, to go on tour, to get all these reviews, interviews, and everything. So it's really a big project. An album is
Yeah.
really, really big project all the time. Even if you're not a big band, if you're a big band, I just can't imagine how much they have there. So yeah.
But people are buying it, very interested in it, and you're getting a lot of hits on social media. And
Yeah, I'm really, really happy about it. And yes, I have my merch web shop on Big Cartel. You can find it on my social media, and you can buy the physical CD and t-shirts, hoodies of Symphony of Rage, and the other merch as well. So, and people do it, which I'm also really happy about. So, yeah.
great, people like it. They're really enjoying it. Good to hear. Very good to hear. Well, let me ask you this: do you have? And oh, wait, one last question. How was that performing in your native language? I always like that. I like hearing somebody sing in their native language. You sing perfect English, but I'm just saying it's always nice to hear someone sing in their native language. How was that? Um, how was that for you?
Uh, well, for me it was easy
Oh yeah,
because it's my native language, but also the one of the reasons why I did it, because in Russia people actually, of course, people like when the bands and singers sing on the native language, and as I also get a little bit more attention here, I decided to make more songs in Russian as well for people here, so
yeah,
people can choose what they actually want to hear. And I know that many people abroad and from Europe, from America, and from everywhere, they also like Russian versions, because they say that they can hear more power in the sound of the language, and they really like to hear it. So it's like win-win for both sides, I think. More material, more songs and different languages. I think that's a good idea.
In Russia, do you? I think a lot of throughout Europe, and we have started it over here. You have to learn at least one language other than your own. Do they still teach that in school in Russia?
Yes, yes, sure.
Good.
We have
Good.
English, and some schools have German or French as well. So yeah, we start to do it like at the fifth class of our education. So yeah, most of the people just don't learn it and just don't want it, and um, but we have it.
All right. What questions or any other comments, or is there anything that maybe I missed that I should have talked about? Anything you want to add to this?
Well, speaking about the new album, um, what I want to say, just listen to it and just share it and comment it, and just what I really need from the people who like my music, who wants to see me somewhere. I just really need your help in that. I need your support. If you know some organizers, or if you know some metal websites, webzines, or something like that, just send it to the people who you know. Just send my music or my contact or something, and that's how I will get bigger. That's how I will play in your city, maybe, and that's what I really would like to, and you really would like to. So let's work on it together.
Perfect. Yep. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Um, Thank you for having me tonight. And thanks to all my fans who helped me release the album, the crowdfunders, and the rest of the people who come into my shows from different countries. I already have these people who come in to Belgium from France, for example, or to Netherlands from Spain. And I'm really appreciate these people. That really means a lot to me. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for taking the time to do this. She is very, very busy, as you can hear. She's got a lot of plans going and a lot of projects underway. And really appreciate it, Anna, for you taking the time out of your day to talk with us. And we're going to go ahead and post this probably in about an hour or so, and everyone else will get a chance to hear it. But thank you very much for being here.
Great. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to turn off the recording, and then we'll just close here for a second. But thank you very much for participating.